to Just Off the Plate. That is Armando. My name is Cody. We are live. It is episode 69. By the way, 69, not a baseball number, so stop wearing it. You look silly.
Any douchebag wearing it, right? Douchebags out there.
Also, you cannot stop a hurricane. Cannot stop a hurricane.
That's
it will
what they say.
destroy everything in its path, and that is exactly what tonight's guest does to his competition. He just obliterates them.
Obliterates them, man. Nothing.
From the Houston Hurricanes, Measha Williams is back again with, 2 more championships?
Damn, man.
Measha, congratulations on your remarkable perfect seasons.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
A pleasure to be here tonight with you.
Thanks for coming. Thanks
Yeah.
for being here. Thanks for coming back.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I look at your roster, like when I seen your team photo, I'm like, damn, man. Like, I could see it. I understand it. My bad, Jordan. What's up, Jordan?
It's not fair. It's just not fair at this point in time.
But dude, even when I see the Azteca Saturday, I feel like that's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you turn around, you look at all the people we have, I'm like, God damn, this is unfair right here.
Right.
No, it's been a
what's up,
amazing
Mr.
group
Rivera?
of guys. Amazing group of players coming together for one goal. Really,
What's up, Serge?
that's
Yeah,
a lot of wins.
it is, dude. I mean, you guys are definitely rolling into the competition, man, and doing it in fashion. I mean, it's not easy to fucking get a perfect season, right? I mean, Cody, you guys just came off a perfect season, right?
We did 15-0, but I mean, how many? This is what, the third or fourth time. Like, I know you have your win to loss ratio, and it's got to be astronomical at this point.
Yeah, it's we're doing okay. We're doing okay. 35 is still undefeated. So we did get a tie this year with Wingnut and Tommy from the Thunder pitching for the Expos. Dramatic game that ended in a Ray Perez home run to tie it in the 9th inning to get a 4-4 tie. So honestly, the competition in the 35 Sunday has gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Since they opened it the first season of kind of COVID put together season, it's gotten tremendously better through the teams.
What's up, Randall?
But we've been able to hold on to that goose egg, and we cherish it. I mean, we had probably 5 comebacks this year in the last 2-3 innings.
So right when the team thinks, oh, we got these guys,
yeah.
you say, fuck you. We got
Oh yeah. I mean, the team just keeps grinding, grinding at bats, grinding runs, whatever they have to do, and they find a way at the end, which is tremendous.
Man.
You know, some would argue that that's not a perfect season, but
Agreed.
I don't agree, right? Because you did not lose a game. You did not lose a game.
It's true. You could
Right?
say that, right?
Yeah.
You did not lose a game.
Yeah, there's definitely debate. I mean, even our own dugout, there's debate about that, but it also made us hungrier, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you're a team that hasn't lost a game that if you want to fuel them and get them hungrier, it's hard to do, and that did it. Man, when that tie
Yeah.
happened, we're like, okay, listen, we got
What's
to
up,
keep
David?
this in.
Yeah.
And there's no mercy coming out of this. There's no mercy.
Yeah.
It's almost a wash, right? We'll just sweep this one under the rug, right? Because nobody won, and that's that.
It's like it never happened.
Like why does that one have to hang around? You
Yeah.
got wins, losses,
Yeah.
and that third category just hanging
It's
around.
true.
Well, let's just get rid of that one.
You swipe that off. You just look at
Yeah.
the first two. Look at the first two.
Like, hey, my Excel sheet didn't have room for 3 columns.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, through the 3 seasons, what is that now? 34-0 and 1.
Damn.
So yeah, I'm okay with swooping that one.
Is there
Sweeping
one
that
game
one
that
out.
sticks out in your mind where, like, man, that was a really fucking close one?
I mean, honestly, this year there's a few. I mean, even the championship game, right? You look at that final score and it was 8-1, but 5 innings in that game, it was 0-1. We were down and not
Some
doing
ego.
much, right? I mean, the Expos were playing good ball. And then we just started grinding, started chipping away off those pitchers, and that's what the team does really well is they keep after you, right? They're gonna test you and your depth of your pitching, and that's what's really great about it. I think another game was the Marauders actually had us down probably 3 or 4 runs in the last inning. We came back and scored like 6 or 7 in that last inning, 3 outs away.
That's got to be defeating.
Oh,
because I
man.
know
They were so excited.
right. Yeah, because
They were
I know
so
they've
excited.
struggled. They've
Yeah.
had their struggles, and
have.
and to be up
Yeah.
on you guys in the last inning.
Oh, they were like, "This is our game.
Yeah.
This is our game."
Yeah.
And 3 outs away, and just couldn't close it out.
That's enough to make it walk away and be done with baseball.
Well, dude, it's to me one of those things where, like, obviously everybody's trying to beat you, right?
Yep.
No no surprise there. But you know, I know you're not trying to think about the goose egg, right? Like, you're just trying to win and just do your thing because you want to stay loose, you want to have fun, but you know, it's still in the back of your mind, right? I mean, like even when you don't talk about the no hitters, you're thinking about the no hitter.
Oh yeah,
somebody's thinking about the no hitter.
oh yeah.
You know, so but is the Hurricanes a defensive team or offensive team, or like, I mean, what do they say? Hey man, their pitching is phenomenal or their hitting is phenomenal?
It's a good question. So I would say if you look at the 35 Hurricanes, so the Sunday Hurricanes, I think we do a remarkable job on defense. We talk about glove work all the time. We still score some runs. We still got big bats in there. We still got strong pitching. But I think when you think about that defense is really strong. When you think about the weeknight Hurricanes, I mean, that offense, the team we had this past season was, when you're going up against like Tony Moore's and some really great teams, to go and kind of run through that 14-1 total. And we scored more runs than any team in Houston Hardball has scored in the last like 3 years. Like, I was going back through the things. We scored 233 runs in 15 games.
In one season for 40?
In one season. I mean, this team, I mean, when you talk about the guys on the team, they were yoking the ball. And you go back and look at those stats, it's like, okay, you're looking at the MVP. Is it the guy who hit 640 or the guy who hit 632? You know, it's remarkable. I've probably never been a part of a team like that offensively. They were just relentless, and it was a lot of fun. It's going to look very different next year, but that was a very precious team, actually.
In a good way or a bad way?
That it looks different?
Yeah.
So it's going to look different because we got a lot of guys going back down to 30. With the Oilers that are coming in, or some other teams out there.
Probably the Perez brothers, right?
So Perez brothers are talking about it. We don't have confirmation yet which way they're going, but I have a feeling.
Watch out, because the coach is here, fool. Watch out. Pete's here, fool. You know, we gotta be careful.
He knows. We you know, the good thing about Pete and I is, hey, listen, Pete. Big shout out to Pete. He helped us last season with Johnny Cruz and Manny, and some guys that should have been playing down in 30, and through situations within the team that they were on, you know, gave us the opportunity to give them a home. And we can't thank those guys enough because they're a part of what that team was. But yeah, so those guys will be going down, like guys like Marcano, you know, and possibly the Perez's. Yeah.
Yeah.
233 runs.
233, and we gave up
43, right?
43 runs. I mean, it's a remarkable season.
That is insane.
It won't happen again.
So check this out. They gave up 43. Do you know what the second place guy was? 121.
Oh shit! Almost 3 times, though.
And the last place guy, 238.
God damn.
So, I mean, that's winning by a wide margin. That's that obliteration that I spoke of earlier.
we were one hit. So, and I'll say, I mean, the 40 plus to me is remarkable. I would say, I mean, it's the competition is better than 35 right now.
Okay.
Right now as it stands. So to do that, and you know, to be able to win 40 just means a lot. Just like winning the 30, because the competition's good. But we were one hit away, one at bat away. We had bases loaded from a possibly undefeated season, which is remarkable. Against Tony Moore's pitching. So we lost to the Angels. Tony Moore pitched a complete game. We lost 4-2. But we left the bases loaded with Richie Batts at the plate. We were ready to hit this thing in and walk off and win it. But literally one pitch away from having an undefeated season, which is really unheard of in that league. That league is pretty even. I mean, you usually see teams kind of 500 battling each other out. So, you know, a season like this or a season like the last couple that we've had is pretty unusual in that league.
No shit. No.
It's been fun.
You got to keep riding it, right?
It's been fun.
So I gotta ask the obvious question. Hurricanes versus Aztecas. Who's winning?
Well, Pete's on, right? So I would love Pete to chime in. I mean, I've said before that it's Hurricanes, and I've gone down the list as to why. Now it's difficult because there's a lot of shared players.
Do you have a Jimmy on your team?
We have
a Jimmy. We have a Jimmy.
You do have a Jimmy. You do have a Jimmy.
Yeah.
But we have a Ray Perez.
It's like the Hulk, right? It's like the Hulk.
But we have a Ray Perez.
Right, but you need more than one guy to win a game.
Right,
Right?
Do
so-
you really? I think all you need is Jimmy.
You know, when you think about the players that go kind of pair
I
off,
know,
right?
it's
Like,
tough.
like
Well,
Pedro, he's on both teams. So what are you gonna do? You kind of gotta watch.
He's an
that,
Azteca,
right?
fool. No.
Ah,
I think he's an Azteca. But here's the thing. It's and it's a good point because we've argued like when you got teams that you got guys that play in multiple leagues, and then there's a kind of overlap of games. They're gonna have to make them. They're gonna pick, and usually one thing is to pick playoffs, but then it's like then then it goes into your bias, right? Like who you feel is your team. And so that's what you go with. So there is a lot of overlap. So because when I did look over there, man, I mean,
so
like
let's get Pete's, if he's on. Let's get his ears to perk up a little bit, right?
on,
So we can
Steve.
talk about
I mean,
Jimmy
Pete.
versus Ray Perez, right? Okay. And we got a lot of guys that are the same, like Johnny Cruz or Pedro that we talked about. But then you talk about Hurricanes that are adding guys like Marcano, phenomenal player. Yuli,
yeah.
phenomenal player.
Oh, he's
right?
on there too.
Yeah, those are two great guys that are on there. One guy that I think is just a gem, unheard of, that he needs to be playing more baseball everywhere, is a guy named Alex who plays shortstop for us.
Oh, shoot.
He played for the Blue Jays in the 30s for a few years. Phenomenal shortstop. Phenomenal. I mean, we're trying to get this guy to go to Florida with us. He goes to Arizona. He's phenomenal shortstop, and can hit the ball all around the yard. Fast. I mean, that Hurricanes team is built around speed.
Yeah.
Jonathan Garza flying around the field.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Milcoon just as fast flying around the field. And when they give you these rules, which Aztecas, in that league we don't have, but we use it to our advantage in the 40 plus in Houston Hardball, where they're saying, hey, you can run for the pitcher, you can run for the catcher, you can have two courtesy runners, right? Now all of a sudden we got guys flying around the bases all the time that are running for our bigger guys. I mean, it's phenomenal.
It's
And
amazing.
that has to be part of strategy.
Dude, no, and that's a good point.
We haven't even heard Pedro Garcia's name.
We said
Oh.
Pedro. We said
Did we?
we said Pedro's on
hold
both
on, hold
teams.
on, but you guys say Poppy Chicken, man. Poppy Chicken.
Is he on?
No,
No,
Poppy
but
Chicken.
it looks like he's your RBI leader.
So I got breaking news. I was hoping he might join us or be on here, but Poppy Chicken, Pedro, was our elected MVP of the season for 40 plus. On top of that, he was also our Rookie of the Year. So first time we've had that.
It's an old ass rookie.
So that is he's a first year Hurricane, and very very happy to say that he was Rookie of the Year, but also our MVP. So he gets that award.
Well, congrats to Poppy Chicken.
Yeah, and we're not surprised. Now his fucking ego. Now he's not gonna fit to the fucking dugout. You know how much shit I gotta hear from him? Fucking.
Wait, so he's MVP? So
MVP?
now he has to be on the
So
show.
here's the thing. He did have a spot tonight.
We were
but
trying.
he something was more important. Now, if it's family related, I'll let it go. If it's other than family related, I'm not.
Exactly.
Yeah, for a podcast, but not for a playoff game, right?
Yeah. He's a. Yuli said he's in on that game. Aztecas versus
There you
Hurricanes.
go, Yuli. Let's go, baby.
And based on his tone, I'm gonna say he's gonna be wearing orange.
Oh yeah, he's a Cane. Yuli's my boy.
Yeah. No, he's good, man. I mean, I faced him a few times. He's definitely a good competitor. He could pitch well, and I think I faced him a few times, man. I haven't been as successful as I'd like to be against him, but definitely a good pitcher. Pedro says Pete says it's gonna be fun. Sounds like fun.
It'd be fun. It would be fun.
We need to arrange.
It'd be
that.
a lot of fun.
I'll get my camera equipment ready. We'll go live, dude.
There you go.
So put this in perspective for me. You're on a current three-peat, 35 and up, right?
And 40.
And so three-peat for both. Okay.
Damn.
That's pressure.
All right.
Damn,
pressure.
man.
But I will say,
A six-time.
Six-time fucking championship.
last time we were up here, we got announced that this was really the season of Orange Crush. We're trying to create some fire, some energy.
Hashtag Orange Crush.
And what that meant is we didn't have last couple seasons. We didn't have orange jerseys. We went orange jerseys. We called them like the Crush Boys of Summer, right? I mean, the MVP of the game got the Orange Crush can, player of the game, right? So
With
just
soda,
a lot of fun.
with soda in it.
The soda in it. They can do what they wanted with it. And Johnny, who was MVP of the playoffs, got a 2-liter, right? I mean, going crazy here, right? But just to create a lot of energy. So now we want to create energy because 35 is moving down to open. So we were hoping the Athletics would be here tonight. We know they're 2-time champions.
Yeah.
We know there's some good ball being played there, and we're excited to get down there and take everything else out the window, rebuild whatever we have to do to go down and compete with these guys. We're excited about that.
So you're gonna go down to 18, huh?
We're going down to 18.
You're dropping some weight. You're gonna go down to 18.
We're dropping some weight, and you know what? These old guys, we think we got the fundamentals, and we think we got the game of baseball behind us that we can go down and compete with these kids, and we're excited to go test it out.
Well, as a pair of old guys, I think we agree that you probably could, because sometimes the experience helps. I mean, dude, look. I mean, you got Yuli fucking 43, right? 44 maybe. I don't know. Pitching gems and shit. You got Jimmy 42, home run derby king. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, so it'll be interesting to have you on the show winning the 8th Open Division AHL.
There you go. The league commissioner said we'd be lucky to be 500. So that's
motivation?
that's our war cry, right? The challenge of we want to be 500, and we're obviously going with higher expectations than that. We want to win every ball game. So
no shit.
It'll be fun.
Hey, my bad. Yuli's gonna be 45 in this Saturday.
Yuli calling himself out.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. So
This Saturday, we got a party this Saturday.
No shit, dude.
Is that what
Where's
I'm
the
hearing
invite?
you?
No shit, dude.
Come on.
But the like you said, the stats that these guys are putting up, right, Cody, is fucking insane, right? What else we got over there? Anything crazy? Anything else you came up on?
You're 1 for 13 against Yuli. Is that what I'm seeing?
That's what he says, man. I have a. He doesn't like that. I think I got a double off of him. I think that was my only hit. But here's the thing: I hit him well. I can't get it. I can't get
It's
safe.
not falling.
It's not falling.
Not falling.
And the first time I faced him, he struck me out, and I was so lucky, man. That one for me stunk. Fuck the other one. That one stunk.
And then Yuli and me had a good little a playoff game matchup in the Sunday League last season.
Really?
That was a lot of fun. There was a lot of energy in that game. That was a lot of fun.
We might be more upset about the pickoff move, right, than the strikeouts.
Thanks for reminding me, Cody.
Okay.
Yes, that's true. I still can't forgive him for that shit.
Like, forget the strikeouts. We're already on base, and to get picked off.
Yeah, that was disrespectful. I'm like, dude, we're gamblers, bro. Why you disrespecting me like that?
But that's worse than striking out.
It
Striking out, you never had a chance to get on base. But you're already on, and you get retired.
Oh, dude, that was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing.
Yep. The championship game, you guys played the Expos?
Played the Expos.
When was that?
What's up, Joe?
2 Sundays ago.
July 17th.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 Sundays ago, about 10 days.
You may have touched on it, but it looks like you guys cruised through that. Raymond had a home run, and it looks like Steven pitched the whole game. Is that true?
Steven Bonet, so he was our MVP in 35. Guy went 7-0 on the season. Remarkable season pitching. He hit well too. Right behind him was Poppy Chicken, so pushing him with the averages and the runs. But no, it was a good game. Expos had us down 1-0 for more than half the game.
Yeah.
I think through 5 innings or into the 5th.
Yeah.
We came back, scored a couple. It was 2-1, and then it was really the Ray bomb at Northern Christian. Ray Perez hit a home run,
God damn.
and that gave us a 4-1 lead. And that's still, we know baseball. 4-1's nothing.
Right.
Yet that felt crushing. Like when you saw the eyes on the side, and that's when our guys were like, let's go take this. This is ours.
And that's when you racked up 12 hits.
Yeah.
Over their 4. So Steven pitched 8 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run.
Not earned.
Yeah, it was unearned.
Unearned.
And struck out 11 guys.
Yeah, he had a remarkable playoff run, because even the game before that he had a remarkable day. But no, all season he's been pitching strong for us on Sundays.
That's good, man. He's a good pitcher. We got two Joes in the house. We got Joe Witchcraft and we got Joe Lyle. So
Witchcraft's still probably recruiting for his.
Did I say Witchcraft or Whitcraft?
Whitcraft's still recruiting for his Eagles trip coming up.
Yeah.
Coming up here in a couple weeks. Needs a player.
Whenever I see it, I try to share it. So
yeah,
I do what
great.
I can to try to help him out. Hopefully he'll get his roster filled up. What's up, Bobby? I played with Steven, and you either love her or you hate him, right?
That's what he's known for. Right? Around the league somehow. That's what he's known for.
Me and him get along, dude. With me, him, and Papi Chicken in a dugout, man, we're just like having a great fucking time, man.
Yeah.
We're just talking shit, just having a great fucking time. So I'm glad that he's having a successful season pitching, because a couple times I've seen him a few times in a couple of tournaments he looked pretty rough.
Yeah.
Didn't have very good outings, but I'm glad he's doing good there, and hopefully we get to see him in one of these tournaments.
Yeah, we need him in the tournaments. He's excited to get down to the Open.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, I know in his White Sox team in the Saturday League in the Veteranos, it doesn't seem as smooth. It just doesn't seem as natural. I don't know if he's forcing. I don't know if it's the team confidence behind who's playing behind him. It could be all of it.
Yeah,
it could be all of it.
For sure.
He's had a really tremendous season this year. I mean, you think, what did we end up winning? 12 games? 11 games?
11,
and he won 7 of them?
Yeah, dude.
Incredible.
No wonder he's your MVP.
Yeah, dude. I think that he's he's like, if you get him going, he can pitch, he can catch play the infield, he can hit, so I think you got yourself a good player right there, man. So
we're gonna blame that tournament on that 16-hour drive he did, because he didn't want to fly.
Oh no.
That's true, right?
Down in Florida? Did he go to Florida?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's when we had the mask mandate.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how much he stuck to his guns. He said, "Fuck it, I'm driving."
Yeah.
Hey, there's one thing about him. If he believes in something, he's not wavering. He's not wavering. I'm sure Dean will tell you that.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna change his
Bro,
mind.
him and Dean, the fights that we get into is fucking funny as fuck, dude. Dean put up with a lot, man. He put up with me, he put up with Bobby Chicken, he put up with fucking Steven. he should have got paid. He should have got paid to take us over there. Oh man, but so any plans to change the jerseys, or still same with orange?
So through this season, we're still ride the orange out in the year the Orange Crush. So no change of that. Next season, we're already kind of working on things to see what that might look like.
Okay.
But so it's home and away. We have our orange jersey, we have a green jersey, then we have our alternate black and orange jersey.
Oh, that's cool.
So we try to mix it up and give guys different looks.
It looks great. It looks really good. Orange Crush. That's a great model, right? We're orange, and we're gonna crush any and everything in our way.
Yeah, and they stand behind it, right?
Yeah.
You guys, you talk the talk and you walk the walk, man.
You ever see the other your opponents like crushing the full Orange Crush cans with a bat?
They should be, You would think they'd go at it as kind of take out some batting rage from us, but we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it
dude.
yet.
I would tell Cody, hey, dude, toss it up. I'm gonna fucking.
Yeah, that's it.
Toss it, boom.
Yeah. It's funny. I used to have a Little League coach, and
Johnny's in the house.
When you're in Little League, right, you got all of the team colors. They're all just
MVP.
primary colors. And he would take a fruit, and whoever had the best game last game, the color of the fruit of the current opponent we were playing, he would let you throw it up and hit it with the bat.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it was great.
It was fun because it's such a simple idea that really caught fire. Between our players and even our social media kind of team page, caught fire, and people were like, well, who's the Orange Crush player of the game, and kind of that stuff. It was a lot of fun. And I don't know what Johnny did with his MVP playoff 2-liter bottle of Orange Crush, but
2-liter bottle.
Hopefully he used it well.
They had a good budget over there, huh? Hey, inflation's not affecting
that was
team.
the big one. That was the big one for playoffs.
Well, when you win that many games, you can spring for things like that.
Oh, man, damn. Who's gonna get the 24-pack of Crush?
So we talked about Papi Chicken, Rookie of the Year in the 40, but Mr. Johnny Cruz is right behind him, right on his tail. Yeah.
Johnny's definitely a good, awesome. Not only a good teammate, but a good player to have. I've seen him do both, man. Do damage on the mound. Obviously, that's what he's known for. But also with his stick, man, the dude can hit.
And he can throw really good BP.
Oh yes, very good BP.
The home run derby champ.
Home run derby champ, man.
The home run derby champ.
It's like he only gives up the home run that he wants to give up.
Right. Yeah. I think that was the day after he pitched like a complete game
with the
shutout.
With the home run.
Complete game shutout with a home run, and then did the home run derby the next day.
But you know who followed him up behind that? It was Jimmy. So Jimmy pitched, right? Because we had no pitching that day.
Yeah.
And that was the following week, right? And then he hit a home run, and I started thinking about it. I said, hey, fool, like, we got that shutout. going. I said, you already hit a home run, so you're already kind of matching up. All you just got to do is just finish off the goose egg. And we were able to do it when we did, and we shut them out and ended the game early.
So I'll let you know right after this Saturday's game. What does Coach Pete say? Hey, Williams, you didn't hit a home run. I pitched a shutout. Didn't hit a home run.
Oh, damn.
So I stepped down from these guys, you know. I'm trying to keep up.
So you pitched this last, oh, man.
Yep, I was trying to keep up with them.
It was tradition. It's like the Orange Crush soda.
I know. I was trying.
Man, no, it's definitely it's not as easy as it looks, right? I mean, it's Jimmy makes it look too damn easy.
Yes, he does. And I told Jimmy, I said, hey, because he won $100 for the home run derby. I said, well, you better give half of that to Johnny.
To Johnny?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know if you guys watched the MLB home run derby.
I recorded. I didn't get to watch it, but
if you look at those pictures, I mean, you can see the guys, like the guy that was throwing to the Seattle kid, Rodriguez. I mean, same spot every time. Yep. He's hitting away.
Yeah.
And then you see some of these other guys, you know, throwing it kind of all over the place, and you're like, you picked the, whether it's your dad, your brother, whoever you picked the wrong guy.
Well, here's the thing, man. I think some of these guys get sentimental. They do. Hey, Dad, you got me into this game. I'm gonna have you pitch. Well, motherfucker, we're not here to be like sentimental. Like, I'm trying to win a home run derby. Like, this is not the time.
Throw me BP before the game.
And here's the thing. Yeah, your dad threw BP when he was 40 years younger. Now the motherfucker's 80. like, it's not the same, right?
It was Corey Seager, I think his dad threw.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? It's like, nah. What's up? Look at Carlos.
First round.
Look at Carlos came out of Facebook jail, bro. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Carlito.
He comes out of Facebook jail, and the first place he comes visit is just how to play.
Did
Appreciate
he get suspended again?
I don't know. I'm just assuming.
Just assuming.
I'm just starting rumors.
It happens so often.
It's a new account. That's why it has the L in there, or the accent over his last name.
I love Carlos, bro. I love Carlos. Carlos is dope, dude. So Carlos is actually gonna have an interesting season because he's gonna be in a Saturday league and HBA, and then he's gonna be with the 30 plus.
Is he still doing 30?
That's my assumption. He can answer today, but
he's doing 30.
I think he's got to be.
He's doing 30. Is he doing veteranos?
He can't go out. He can't go out the way he did.
No, that's why I said because he was supposed to. That was gonna be his final season.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah. If he would have won, yes, I would say he'd go. He
still wouldn't be.
I think he would. Yes.
Carlos, man, I've talked to Carlos. He loves the game. Carlos has a passion for the game.
Calling Carlos, I'm telling you right now.
If you have a passion for the game, you can't just let it go.
No, you can't. No, I agree with you. But he has other. See, look, veteranos too. He's doing veteranos. So what I'm saying is,
so he's doing 2 Saturdays. That kid.
So my thing is, I don't think he's gonna quit the fucking, quit baseball because he's still doing the league. All I'm saying is, he would say, okay, I'm done it. I'm gonna come back, whatever, right?
Try to win elsewhere.
Yeah, try to win elsewhere, right? Kind of like the hot shots and shit. Like, let's go try somewhere else, right? So, but because he went the way he went out, like, nah, that sucks you. It sucks you right back in.
Yeah,
you can't go out like that, So, but I mean, that's good, man. I'm glad he's gonna, get his team together, and it's gonna be good. But I felt. He said, I had a moment in life where they threw me a curveball and I fouled it off. That's a lie, fool. He can't hit a curveball. I'm just kidding, Carlos. Oh man. But dude, so are you gonna pick up any new people, same roster, or anything?
So yeah, I mean, I think the answer is yes to both teams actually, because the Sunday team going to open, we're definitely get some legs in there and some arms, see what we can do. And in the 40, we're losing a lot of guys to the 30.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to. We're kind of looking at it as a rebuild year and
start recruiting.
Yeah, we missed the draft tonight. Well, we sent somebody.
Appreciate you coming out.
We sent somebody, but supposedly the talent wasn't all there. Sorry, Dale. I heard you took like 5 guys. So, but yeah, we have to add some people.
How's the Panthers doing up? Are they in the 35 or 40?
So Panthers in the 40. They didn't have the best regular season, but we always talk about it's when you get hot, right?
Yeah.
And they ran through that thing. They upset the Angels. They made it to the championship, and I think they were. I want to say they were the last seed or second to last seed.
They were in last place with 5 and 11.
Place, and then they made a great playoff run. But I think he put
a lot of his focus on the 30 and up.
For sure.
I mean,
For sure.
what a great team he had there.
He
And,
did, man.
and he
had
got
a
his
great fucking
championship.
team. Yeah.
He finally got it. Yep.
No, dude, he was so happy, dude. I'm glad he got his championship. Too bad Ronte had to celebrate for him.
You celebrate for the whole team.
He's fucking
Ronte.
dead. Fucking I haven't seen Ronte in a while. I hope he's doing all right. But
He's still celebrating. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You still got the belt on.
he's still around his chonies and shit. Belt on. Oh man, Ronte's fucking wild, dude. I don't know what the fuck he did. I could see, he was doing Amazon Pro. I could see him rolling around with his fucking belt to the deliveries and shit.
Just wearing it out.
And wanting people to ask him why he's wearing that belt.
Why wearing that? Oh, let me tell you.
Let me tell you. And all his deliveries are late.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's going to be a long day. Going to complain about your package.
Oh my god, dude.
Because we love
Awkward,
Ronte, but we know
awkward.
his stories can be a little long-winded.
Very long-winded. Oh heck yeah.
'Cause we got to start from the beginning. Well, let me tell you, the beginning of that season. It's great. No detail left behind. We love it.
We love it. We love it, man. Every person been on here is to come out and support us is cool, man. Definitely, definitely been an interesting season. Everybody's kind of done something interesting, and you got the stats, man. I love that shit. He came prepared, man. Measha came prepared. He came running down. He didn't want to forget nobody.
I don't have a computer, I gotta make sure.
No, but he
my
came
guys
in
know.
like, I like that though. You made sure, hey, I gotta shut these fucking facts out. So, I definitely think that's cool, man. And here's the thing, man. Going back to your Orange Crush, I was meant to say was, again, is why I like when coaches do certain things. And sometimes players don't appreciate that shit. It's the small little things that keep that camaraderie together. Whether you go out and drink and the parking lot or whatever, but like small little getting noticed, man. Hey, man, I got it. We all pretend like we're too old for that shit, but we all want a little bit of recognition. It doesn't have to be all fucking on center stage, but just a little bit. Hey, man, yeah, you're right. I had a good game. So. I mean, fucked up that you couldn't get that home run to keep the streak going for the Aztecas, man.
Aztecas, I know.
The least you
First
could have
thing
done was
Coach said.
at least you could have done is an infield park home run or some shit.
I tried. I gave the ball a good ride, but
Was it
maybe a smaller field, but at
was it
Mason.
Melrose? Oh, Mason.
No, we're at Mason,
yeah.
and Mason too, and the left fielder just sat on it.
His guys don't want to get tired of losing, so he's got to do these little things, right, to keep them still interested.
That's right. That's right.
No, it is, dude.
You're gonna get lulled with all these wins, like, we got this, we got this.
Here we go. Get all
Never want guys to get. I mean, they laugh at me. Like I come up with the cheesiest stuff to try to be motivated. Like, hey, this team, they're hot. They won 2 in a row, or look, they only gave up 2 runs last game, or whatever it is. But because we don't want, complacency sets in so quick on a team, especially for winning. Right?
Oh yeah, dude.
And to keep them hungry and remembering, hey, we still got to play our game and go out and do this. It's important.
Yeah, because you definitely have not shown, any complacency or weakness in just going out there and whatever. Every game you look at, it's a quality beatdown, essentially.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
David Cotton says, hey, Ronte's a great dude, but he can tuck the ears off of Donkey.
Not a donkey.
But but those small little things keep the team going, right? Keep them coming back, having a good time. But I'm really impressed with your roster, man. Really impressed with your roster. It's a good fucking roster. So I think at some day, what we need to do is get a barbecue going, right? One weekend when there's it's a holiday weekend, right? Get us all going. Go out there, Aztecas versus the
it'd be a lot of
Crush.
fun.
It would, dude.
It would be a lot of fun.
It would, because we all know each other, right? Like we know what we can do.
It's true.
It'll be fun. We'll get some money to get the umpires. We'll get the Reynoso brothers out there to umpire for us, and we'll after the game, whatever happens, and we'll go live.
Our main man, right? Our main man's back from New York from his competition. He's ready. He's ready to come out.
He'll fucking throw people out.
Bobby's ready.
Right. We gotta put in the costume.
Like he's still pumped and jacked. Like, let's do this.
Oh, dude, fucking Bobby, bro. Like, yeah, he's. I'm glad he's doing his thing out there too, man. Like you said, he's out there, kicking ass, at this competition. And
how fun is it though? Like you guys have provided a forum that we actually know our umpires now.
Yeah, right.
I've played. Right, we've talked about. I played all around different places where I've lived in the country. And, what you guys are doing is, one, brought the different communities together, right? Whether it's the Mexican leagues, whether it's Coastal, whether it's, Houston Hardball, HBA, whatever it is. and that we can all kind of share. Hey, who's this player? Hey, who's this league?
yeah.
Who's this team?
Yeah.
But that goes to the umpires too, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
and it's really cool. I mean, I have buddies back in New York, New York. Let's start with New York, where kind of all this men's baseball started.
Right.
I mean, Long Island's where it started, in a garage, right? And they don't have anything like this. Nothing. I mean, they see what we're doing, what you guys are doing down here, and I mean, they're jealous. They're jealous.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is. It's crazy, man. It started off some bullshit, fucking just. That started in the garage. This started at Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
You know, and
Are the girls playing it?
nah, I wish that was actually the original goal band to shoot out there at Twin Peaks.
Maybe we'll eventually have some sort of special 75th or
75th, 100,
100, whatever.
Yeah, but you know,
It should have been 69. I'm just saying, episode 69 with
That is true. That is true. But we try not to be those douchey ones.
But you know, you're right, dude. Because here's the thing: like we've introduced all the presidents from the leagues. We've interviewed them. I mean, we didn't get the dude done, but I mean, I extended the offer to him and said, "Hey, man, come out and you know, interview you and you know, talk about the league," because I think he's done some great stuff. You know, with him. You know, regardless of whatever fucking bad experience you may have, like I think he's done what he's. I mean, the Coastal Classic every year gets hyped up. It gets hyped up. I mean, everybody looks forward to that shit. It's almost like this fucking, the World Series and shit, the real World Series. Like, you're fucking looking forward to it. But you're right. Now we got umpires, and because that's like what I keep saying, right? Like, you need players, coaches, managers, fucking presidents, fields, maintenance guys, the fucking umpires. Like, all those people need to come together to make this shit happen. You know, and that's what I think some people forget, man. Oh, it's just about me. I'm the fucking player. No, man. Trust me. There's a dime a dozen players. We've seen so many fucking. I mean, Houston. I think even Houston to have that many leagues going, it's insane. Like, one day we need to just count them all, right? You know what I mean? Like, just count all the fucking teams.
I mean, between you guys and then like Facebook and Choice and what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can look on a Wednesday and see guys doing home run derby or something at 10 a.m., 12 o'clock in the daytime.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
and that's awesome. That's I mean, our local guy Garza, right? That you know, is now actually coaching for Pecos team, right? Like, I mean, independent league baseball.
Out in Weimar, right?
Weimar. You know, and that's all a lot of that from hype and from this stuff and getting people out there and seeing and kind of all that stuff.
Dude,
that's really cool.
Dude, what I'm also noticing, man, is more and more people, like you said, you can watch anybody practice, do whatever. I'm watching more and more teams like you, Hot Shots, and everybody coming with their team page, right? Yeah. Shouting out their thing. They're getting the GoPro.
You want to play.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a significant recruiting tool.
Yeah. It is. It really is, right?
Who wants a can of soda? Come on over.
Hey, you see a message from Hot Shots in your inbox, you're like, this is it. I'm being called up.
Dude, for real.
That's right. That's right.
It's awesome because they will see you, right? Whether we talk about you, whether somebody puts a video on, you know, best baseball in Houston or just off the plate, they're gonna see you and they're gonna say, "Who's that guy? I want that guy to be on my team." So I really think, what's up, Tim? So I really think that you're right, man. It's brought a lot of light, brought a lot of people together. And I mean, shit, dude, look at the Saturday League, man. I mean, that shit blew up. You know, I mean, everybody's like, "Hey, I want to know what the hell's that all about," you know. I want to know what, you know, Saturday HBA. I want to see what what's going on. And then, but they had like 2 more divisions now, 3 more divisions or something.
Yeah, two more divisions.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. There's so much baseball going on.
Yeah, you got 4 divisions right now, which is the most it's ever had.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And because you guys are sitting here highlighting what's going on over there, right? And other teams that might not be in it are saying, "Hey, what's going on over here?" And they're saying they're the best team, but we thought we were really good. Yeah. Let's go over here, right? Or, you know, you're talking about crossing leagues, which never used to happen.
No,
right?
man.
And now it does.
Because I would get people asking me, "Hey, Armando, you play in other leagues?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." And they wouldn't even know what I would say HHL. That's when one of my first outside messaging league was. What? What's the HHL? You know, what's that? Like, they just didn't know, right? And so now this kind of exposes them. And again, you know, some people, you know, kind of getting mixed up that I'm saying, oh, this league is better. They're like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that there's other shit you could do. There's a little bit more organized baseball that you can play in, and especially like all of us has been the tournaments, and those are fucking fun, man. I mean, to be able to play people in other country, other states, small maybe
Hey,
other
no,
countries.
you can do that, right? If Pete went to Mexico.
Yeah.
No,
Are
I mean,
you
even if
going?
you think about the Florida tournament, I mean, that's all Venezuela and Dominican and kind of all these other teams. I mean, it's fun.
It might as well be in another country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Who I forgot who came up to me. Was talking to me about the. Is it what's the next holiday? Is it
Labor Day?
Labor Day. Going to Mexico. He's like, hey, Mono, you.
Oh yeah, there's a trip coming up.
Yeah, I'm like, oh. He goes, yeah, man, we're gonna take you here. Get on a bus. We go over there. We don't leave there. We come here. And I'm like, that already sounds sketchy, but I don't know. I want to try to do.
He
it.
didn't tell you yet that it's at night and you go under the bus.
No shit, dude.
You got to get in the compartments with the luggage.
I sent Mr. Rivera over Memorial Day to test it out for me. Be like, hey, look, am I gonna make it back from this thing? Because I'm interested,
Me too.
but I want to know I'm coming back.
Well, I told Pedro, if
I
you
love
come back with
baseball.
all your fucking limbs and fingers, hey man, we're gonna go play.
Yeah.
So, and then too, Carlos just brought up a good point. These guys, Choice and Carlos got an opportunity to go play a professional Mexican league, professional team from Mexico. They're gonna go play this weekend. They're gonna play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I think Sunday too. I'm not sure about Sunday, but I know they're playing a few games. Maybe Carlos can shout out. I've shared it before, but maybe Carlos can shout out the dates. But I know it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm actually thinking about going out there Friday, taking a little trip to go check it out. A little too close to the border for my comfort, but to go support these guys, maybe I'll go. Just a little trip. Never been out
Where
there.
is this?
I forget where it's at. It's close to the fucking border.
I didn't
Border
realize it
town.
was that far. I thought it was like 4 hours from here. It's that close to the border, huh?
Oh, dude,
They're going?
I mean, Choice can probably hit a bomb into the fucking Mexico. Like you're playing on the American side, but it's
I mean,
really
Carlos, we've given you like 3 lead-ins to tell us where this is at.
yeah. I forget.
Here
So, like the
Eagle Pass. Eagle Pass.
Yeah, okay. The field fence is like the actual border
No, I don't
fence.
know.
Yeah.
Right, the ball gets lost over. It's done. Yeah, dude.
Eagle Pass. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely gonna be cool. I mean they're gonna play in a nice stadium. Hopefully these somebody, if I don't get to make it, hopefully some of you guys go live, take a lot of videos, share it. But I think it's a good opportunity for these guys to go showcase their talent, man.
When is this?
This weekend.
And that's interesting because I feel like this weekend is the only weekend that is available when it comes to baseball
Yeah.
because there's not really an off season anymore.
Yeah. It kind of come.
I mean, last weekend we had the tryouts, right? And then for HBA, and there was a lot going on with that. Nothing this weekend, but opening.
But before
weekend.
that was All-Star Weekend.
Well, All-Star Weekend, right? You still had playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, there was
And
just
that same weekend was championships in Houston
exactly,
Harbor for
exactly.
open 35 and 55.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not many weekends off anymore.
No, man.
And
It's
you
just
had the Mexican League going
24/7. Yeah, 24/7, man. And it's hard, man. I'm glad you shot. I'm glad. Like I've always said it. Like, me and Cody can't keep up with everything. We try to keep up with everything, but it's hard. But like you shouted me out, like, hey man, by the way, just so you know, man, there's a championship,
Yeah.
35 plus, and the open division is this weekend. All right, cool. Give me a heads up. I'm able to go out there and kind of look at it. My first time watching a HHL open division game, and so it was could have been.
I want to start some chatter, right? I mean, we've been seeing what's going on the Saturday League, for example.
Yeah.
Or even Friday Night League, and that's open, and we're going to say, okay, Houston Hardball, this is your open league. Well, where does it stand?
Yeah.
Right? How would these compare against each other? Right? We're talking about Hurricanes and Aztecas, 2 leagues, but 40 plus.
Yeah.
Well, this is both open, and that's another reason we want to go down there because these guys have all played on Saturday, right? And open.
Yeah.
Well, let's go over here, Houston Hardball, and see what they got.
Yeah. No, it definitely kind of got to me kind of thinking, man, maybe I need to check that out too myself. But I think I've already too many goddamn leagues. But
So what would you say the competition is? What would you say it's on par with, like Saturday?
I would say Saudi HBA.
Okay.
Honestly,
Think so?
the A's,
Okay.
not the Bears, but the A's.
You think the A's are? Okay.
Yeah, the way they were throwing.
So
The way
A's scoring up against, let's say, Tim Jones.
yeah, but you're going with the elite, right? I mean,
They're the champion.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is
They're
would-
probably middle of the road. You look
Yeah.
at the top Saturday and the bottom Saturday, they
That's what I'm
hover
thinking.
right in there.
and
Yeah.
also
what
you
I'm
gotta and it's also you gotta remember is that some people play at the level that they play,
True.
right?
That's
So
true. That's a good
It-
point.
it comes out of you.
That's a
yeah.
good point.
Yeah.
So I think the pitching they had was thrown good. I mean, they had good pitching and they got good hitting.
Yeah.
So to me, I think that I think they could definitely compete very very well in other leagues. You know, so I don't know, but that's what I saw the A's.
Yeah.
You know, and the Bears supposedly had better games. Their
Yeah.
game was just
I
not
mean,
their game.
they beat A's both times in the regular season.
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's the A's only 2 losses in the regular season was to the Bears.
Yeah, that's what they told me. So
Yeah.
shout out to Hollywood for giving me that info. But yeah.
And they've won it twice.
They just went back
Consecutive,
to
right?
back.
Okay.
Yeah, they just went back to back.
Yeah. Hey, Choice is in the house, dude. He said, "What's up, Miami, Mike?"
There we go. Choice. What's up, CJ?
But you know, it's like everybody wonders, right? Like everybody wonders hot shots versus yard goats, right? You know, you kind of you want to see that, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Freddy Krueger and the Jason, right? Like you want to see those guys match up to bad guys, right? But I think as long as we keep all competing and kind of facing it, and here's the other thing, I keep almost like a reoccurring thing is like what's badass is today we're fucking teammates, tomorrow we're opponents. You know what I mean? Like it's beautiful, man. Like it's like you get to play against each other, and I think the to me the leagues, the different leagues allows you to play with different types of people. Like you know what I mean? Like you're able to figure out, hey, what's the competition over here? Like I said, the A's I think would do very well in HBA. And you guys, I mean, you guys got good players with good experience, so I think you guys will do well too.
You just call us old?
I'm old too, man. Shit. I mean, I think
No,
after
that's what we're.
I
That's what we're
think
going with.
after what is it? Not HIPAA laws, but I think after you're 40, you can't 40-year-old can't discriminate, some shit like that. Some work.
No, to your point though, like here we have Yuli playing on Hurricanes on the weeknights, and then all of a sudden we're facing them against him in the semifinals in against Aztecas. I mean that's fun. That's fun, right? It's hopefully it's fun. You know, I mean Jimmy, right? We're playing with Jimmy on Saturdays, and then he's pitching against us in the 40 plus.
And being in the dugout afterward, you can talk about it. Hey, why'd you throw me that? I sat all over it.
Yeah,
Right?
But
it's a community.
it is,
Yeah.
dude. It is a community because like you got Pete saying, "Hey, man, dude, he says champions of champions, man, get it going." I really do want to get that champions of champions going, man.
Here we go.
Get started on that pipe dream. But here's the thing, like the guy Starks. Is Starks the guy from the 45s?
Yes.
Okay. That dude can throw. I mean, that dude.
Sure.
He's throwing. Has hit low 90s, right? Consistently, I would say consistently probably high 80s, and when he needs to, he can probably rear back and get up above 90, right? Choice went yard on him when he played with the Ramones at the Mexican League or Breda League. And you sit there and it's like, I'm like, damn, dude, this fool can't fucking miss. Like, I mean, when I faced Starks in that game that got rained out, that dude was not only chucking it, but he was like moving the ball. Like I was like, God damn, man, I don't even think I felt the fucking ball. Like he was that good, man.
Yeah.
Like, I
He was quick, really quick.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was quick. So, for Choice to square this dude up and go yard on him, I mean, I think that's a testament to his whatever he's doing this season to put him at that spot. I don't know what he's doing, but
Well, he's probably not going to throw him the fastball again.
no, you know what he threw him? They said it was a slider.
Okay.
He had the fucking slider, dude. So I was like, fuck, dude. That dude Starks threw a fucking slider and you fucking, ate that shit up. Like, god damn. So, he says Conrad Lima says, need to throw a tournament where old school and new school teams who are considered dynasties, 3 or more championships together face each other. Yeah, that'd be fucking cool.
It'd be fun.
That would be cool, man. You know, to see these. You know, you'd have like, you know, you guys, Hot Shots, Ramones, Yard Goats,
Thunder.
Redbirds, Thunder. You know, these, you know, fucking guys that could win.
Hurricane versus Thunder.
Hurricane versus Thunder. That's it. He said over the lights, bro. Like 15 to 20 feet.
Well, I guess that would be old school versus old school, right? I
It
mean,
would be.
when you think about a new school dynasty, the Argos come to mind, right?
Yes. Damn. Your Redbirds. Okay.
Yeah.
Redbirds. Maybe I guess A's. A's are pretty young.
A's, yeah.
Yeah.
A's would be young. Yeah. It'd be some of those guys, man. Because those guys, you know, yeah. Conrad said, you know, Hot Shots for sure. Yeah. I mean, you know, those dudes. You know, they're a young team, but they're old. They're old in how long they've been around, right? So yeah, that'd be
a young roster.
Yeah, they got a
Yeah.
young roster,
Yeah.
man. You know, I mean, they got Joe Lau, man. I mean, you can't really go wrong with fucking Joe Lau. You know,
No, you cannot.
you know, and they definitely the choice says Thunder is almost a dynasty. Damn.
Almost.
Damn.
How many do you have to win to be a dynasty?
No
what do
shit,
they have,
dude.
7, 8,
Fucking at least.
I don't. Is it that many?
6? It's gotta be. I think it's at least 6.
Okay, I was thinking 5.
I thought they did this last time I saw them. I thought they had 2
6?
hands. I thought they had 2 hands up. Maybe it was 7. I don't know. Maybe it was 5. I thought they had 2 hands up.
But it's got to be within a certain time frame, right? I mean, you know, you can't have 6 in 20 years. I mean,
No, and they've had them in short years.
yeah.
I mean, they don't.
Yeah, because I think they formed. I want to say they formed in 2013 or 14.
14.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever the professional definition of a dynasty is,
What's up,
you know,
Daniel?
you have to reduce that down to men's league, right?
Yeah,
Let's say it's
that's
8.
true.
Well,
That's
okay,
true.
then now we're looking at 4 or 5.
Yeah, because we got shorter seasons. Yeah, it does make sense. So
And Choice brings up, I mean, it's a good point. If they start winning now in HBA, well, you have to say maybe there's a franchise dynasty, right? I mean,
you
start winning at different levels.
Yeah.
You start to win in different leagues. You start to go. I think you start to go from dynasty to legendary.
Okay.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe, right? Maybe. So you know, I mean, you definitely
Well,
put.
let's not go crazy.
Now, this is way older than us, but you got the Tigers in the 55 Houston Hardball that I think they've won like 12 or 14. Something crazy.
Yeah,
But that's going way out there.
but you know the kind of what I think about a dynasty and kind of legendary is what is it called, man, fucking they were dominating the 30 plus fucking division.
Oh,
Houston.
the old Houston Baseball Club.
Yeah, HBC.
HBC.
Oh
yeah,
my God, those-
that's who the Angels are now.
Oh, that's who
Yeah,
they.
that's-
Oh
that's
man,
who the
those guys
Angels
are
in
dope,
40 are.
man.
That's why the Angels always have a good squad. Yeah, they were the team
Yeah,
for
no,
all those
dude.
years. That Houston
Dude,
Baseball Club.
They were badass, dude.
Yeah.
They were so smooth, man. Like it was just like you didn't have like big hard hitting guys like hitting home runs like that, but they were just solid defense, fundamental baseball. They'd bunt when they needed to. They moved, you know, played small ball. And so, you know, it's I don't know, man. I think there's some. I mean, and here's the thing, like there's some guys, you know, Conrad can probably. You know, talk about some of the Mexican league ones, right? Like there's definitely some, you know, I always hear the De Leon leagues, right? I'm not, Pete, like Pete said, Obrera, Indios, 2011 to 2016, right? Like there's some fucking teams that I'm not
It's true.
100%. I mean, I used to play with the team that we had some good years. Texas Made, you know, had some good years in them, and but you know, there's some teams that I don't know about that played in De Leon that I know that are legendary. It'd be cool, man, to have them kind of listed up and and have, you know, pictures of them, like, hey, this is who they were. I mean, oh shit, the Duzos, you know, was another team too. Apollos, shit, forgot about them.
Yeah, Dunn.
Apollos Dunn team,
Yeah.
yeah, Apollos. I mean, that's another team that kind of puts it together. So yeah, man, there's a lot of fucking teams, man.
It's so weird to hear Thunder and HBA, right?
Right.
Because when I hear Thunder,
It
I
is.
just immediately associate HHL.
I agree, man. They kind of become that kind of the poster for
Yeah,
that
right.
30 plus, man. For sure.
You guys go back to back, then I consider legendary. You do back to back titles. Okay, you're for real.
Okay, you're starting to talk about like the Hot Shots. I think
Right.
the Hot Shots kind of did that shit too. So I mean,
But
shit.
here's a side note: they are not the first HHL team to go to Saturday League. They are the second.
True.
Right?
We were the first.
We were the first.
The first of the first.
Yep.
That's right. You know,
And not only that, we won it.
yes, we did. First time.
First HHL team goes to HBA, and we win it.
Four teams.
Don't take away from the championship.
I know, bro. It is, but it's. But
Do
here's-
not undermine that.
here-
Do not take that away.
Here's what's crazy, man. That's how much that league has evolved. And here's the thing. I'd love to hear, if there's any old school guys, I'd love to hear. Because, you know, Alberta's so huge, right? We're talking about how they had like 75 fucking teams. Like, at some point, there were only 4 teams. At some point, there were only 10 teams, right?
Yeah.
I would love to hear those fucking stories because somebody started. They didn't start at 75 in one fucking weekend. Juan, I don't know, Juan's usually on here, but he's not on here today. But, you know, you got guys that have been around and know when Obrera started, you know, or Liga Metropolitana or Liga Internacional, like somehow they were there at the beginning of the point of it. And so it's kind of cool to be part of something that you know, like you said, you can't take that away from us. We won the first championship and we were there since the beginning and been playing there since fucking they started. So it's kind of cool to be part of something like that and be able to share those, and you know, we'll be in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
just because we've been there the longest.
Well, and we're
most
the-
games played.
Yeah, we're the godfathers of the Saturday League. Because I think we might be the only two.
They have to give it to you.
I think you
just by like that, right? We don't gotta do stats. We don't gotta talk about that. We just
your
say,
head start.
Yeah, no, consecutive, right? There has to be a longevity stat, right?
yeah,
Iron Man.
That's
Isn't
it.
that what Lou
that's
does?
it. That's
That's
it.
it.
Let's see.
Because I think maybe you, Omar, and I are probably the only ones that have started when it first started.
Stewart.
Stewart, I don't. Was he there? Okay,
Yeah, we beat him.
but he wasn't the manager.
No.
Okay,
But he was there. He was
All
there.
right.
He was there to take that out.
that's right. Yeah, he is one of the godfathers.
Yeah. So let's see.
So I know back in New Jersey in the leagues, they did have like a Hall of Fame, right? You got into Hall of Fame after X years and certain stats, and they had like a banquet dinner like every year and stuff. But man, people live for that thing. You know, you get picture taken, whatever goes on the website.
Yeah,
You know, we've talked about kind of career stats before, which people are starting to do here now.
yeah,
But that Hall of Fame too, that people love that. They
yeah.
love that.
Well, HBA has a Hall of Champions.
Yeah.
Whatever on the site. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a list, all the photos.
Yeah, they got something going. That's kind of cool.
And he does your stats, like not only league stats but records.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
When
legal
you start
records.
creating legacy like that, all of
Yeah.
a sudden you don't want to go to another league, right? You're
Yeah.
like, well, wait, all my stats are here. I don't
Yes.
want to go to this other league
That's a good
and
point.
you know, all of a sudden I have this gap. I mean, people
Dude,
like
can,
that.
can you imagine if,
People like
if you had like a home run tracker on Jimmy with all, because he hits some fucking
Oh
home
my
runs in every
goodness.
fucking goddamn
This
league,
guy.
man. But you know, yeah, Pete talking about the Baytown Outlaws, the Rioleros, Lobos back in the day, and their Tuzos, Conrad. Yeah, so I kind of thought. I know the Tuzos became the hot shot, or I know they mixed. The Tuzos and hot shots were kind of mixed up. I don't know. I don't know if Jesse will let you say that the Tuzos became the hot shots, because the hot shots have been around for a long time. But you know, I'll let them argue about that shit.
I know somebody threw Indios in there too, and
Yeah,
that's a
Indio.
good one too. I mean, they won like, what was it, 12 or 15 out of 20 years, something like that. I mean, that's
Yeah.
insanely incredible.
Yeah. David Kahn said, that we got, Pelicans went there to the strike because they were, forgot what they were in HHL. Were they the Pelicans in HHL?
The Pelicans?
Yeah. No, but I know the team, the name just changed, but I think they were something. I don't remember what they were in HHL. Because Juan came from there.
Yeah, they were the Pelicans.
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Let's see. Abrela's 2 stacked back in the day. Literally 10 teams could take all the championships any given year in AAA. Yeah.
You talk about Obrera once having 60 some odd teams.
Yeah, that's what they said.
So you look at HBA this next season, they're approaching 40 teams.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with all the divisions,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because you got 12. Let's see. There's 12 teams in the rec division. There's 8 in the intermediate. So far, we got 15 in Saturday, and then what is there, 5 or 6 on Friday? Yeah, nearing 40.
So here's
if not at it. Yeah.
Here's the interesting thing. It said Conrad said it started. Olvera started after De Leon after that guy got smashed up with the bat, which is interesting because when you think about it, some of these leagues start because of other failures, right? Like you think about how HBA grew because of the pandemic. You got Metropolitana that kind of grew because of the pandemic, you know. So we got ALO in the house, you know what I'm saying? So you got one of those things where failures, you know, cause other things to grow, and I think that's what's cool, because I don't think one league should have a monopoly, right? There should be you should have a choice in your price point. You should have a choice in your where you want to play and when you want to play, you know. So I think there's fucking for sure. It kind of makes me wonder. I gotta, like, when I go back home to California, I gotta see. California should have some shit like that. Arizona should have some shit like that, because there's a lot of baseball playing in both those states. I don't know that there is, though. You know what I mean? And it's crazy for a fucking an area that rains a lot that there's so much fucking baseball here, dude. Yeah. You know, it's fucking crazy. So, turf. I mean, that's where it really should be, man. So, yeah. Let me see. I used to pick up with Hot Shots back in the day, 2009, 2012, when it was Stan Musels, and that's when the Wildcats played, and there was a professional team led by Sonny Garcia, who threw 92, 96 on Sundays, depending how he felt. Fuck, dude, they threw 96.
I like feeling bad and throwing 92.
No shit, I know,
on
man.
a bad day, you're throwing 92.
God,
okay.
No shit. All right. So what we got this week? What have we had?
Yeah, so they were Pelicans 35 plus.
Yeah. What do we have this weekend, Cody? We had.
Man, we didn't. Well, the only thing we had was tryouts. I mean, as far as HBA is concerned.
Okay.
Which was interesting. So there's Friday night tryouts, Saturday, and then the rec/intermediate was tryout on Sunday.
Which did you go to that? The rec one?
No, I did not. So I went to Saturday, and it fell off. Usually there was 40, 50 guys there, but maybe 20. There wasn't a lot, and I think it's because the Saturday has gotten so competitive that, you know, when all of those guys show up, 10, 15%, maybe 20 get drafted, and everybody else, they go down to the rec league or whatever. But Adam told me 85 guys were signed up to try out on Sunday. 85. Probably not all of them show up, but that's a lot. So I know that probably cut into Saturday. But Friday had a decent turnout, right?
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to Fridays, but they said there was a good turnout on Friday. A decent turnout on Friday. Talent-wise, I don't know what kind of turnout it was, but as far as people showing up, it was good. So, you know, it'd be interesting if the Mexican League ever had a tryout. Like they'd never do. You just kind of get picked up by somebody, that might look kind of crazy, dude. You had that kind of organization like that. I mean, because they got like 75, 80 teams or whatever. So,
you know, and normally they play a scrimmage game at the tryout, but there wasn't even enough guys to do that.
Oh,
so there wasn't even a scrimmage game.
Dude, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Usually they have way too many fucking players for scrimmage.
So they do just little BP and then infield, outfield, or how they do it?
There was BP in the cage.
On the cage.
Didn't even hit at the mound. Didn't even throw on the mound.
Wow.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of guys there.
How many got drafted?
All but one guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Which
look at that.
Usually
maybe
there's
20.
two dugouts full of sad faces.
Yeah. Oh yeah, usually. Yeah.
And here, to me personally, I can respect that, right? Because that means that, hey, you're only picking talent. You're not just picking a pick. But that's what's beautiful about you know, what HBA did is, you know, hey, okay, we got a rec league. Like, you guys can go to the rec league. It's sort of, if you want to look at it as like a fucking,
it's a feeder.
Yeah.
It's a feeder.
A farm
Get
system.
down
if
here,
you will.
get some instructions.
Yeah.
You know, get your flow back in the game. Maybe it's been a while, and work your way up through the system.
And you know, I said this last week, but that's what I like about Saturday. Now it's just it's like a common ground, right? You have some guys that are good enough to play in the Sunday league, and you have some guys that aren't. Well, now you can go play. Well, I say Sunday competitive, right? But you can also play Sunday in the intermediate and rec, right? To still get some work in and still be good enough to play Saturday.
Which there's a difference now, right? There's Sunday rec, there's Sunday intermediate, right?
Correct.
And then there's competitive Sunday.
Yes.
Which I'm wondering, is it seasonal? Because because I mean,
unless he gets more field, it's going to have to be
right.
So let's see, you got 20 teams playing on Sunday now.
Oh my God.
8 from the intermediate, 12 from the rec.
Yeah.
So what is that? 10 games? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're losing fucking, I think, Anderson, so,
Yeah.
you know, like, I'm still trying to fucking figure out what the hell's going to actually happen to Anderson, but I think we're losing Anderson, so it's like, dude, it's going to suck, man.
So are they making that dog park, or do we know what they're actually doing, or are they making them? I heard they might be making a U12 turf.
So there was 3 choices. One of them was a turf, like basically turf field, but everything was like 300 or some shit like that, all the way around, you know. And then it was a dog park and 2 versions of a dog park with some walking area. So I don't know which one's gonna stick, but it's not gonna. The way I look at it,
But out of all 3 of those, it's not us.
it's not exactly,
It's not us.
exactly. That's exactly my point.
But I think he's doing good to do, let's see, if you split it between Mall, Northland Christian, Pearland, and maybe a couple here and there at Spring
Are they
Spirit.
playing in Pearland now?
Yeah, we played most of our games, 80% of our
Pearland?
games at the Veterans Park in
Really?
Pearland. Well, it's the
Okay.
Pearland Rec Center is what it is.
Okay.
Not a bad field.
Yeah.
Could use a little maintenance, but not a bad field.
Yeah.
Yeah. We played a lot there. It was like every Sunday at 10 we were there playing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
between those 4 fields, I mean, you're going to get those 10 games in.
And you know, like David Kahn brought up about moving up and having regulations for winners for the bottom divisions. I know in Obrera that if you were champion or in the championship, you would have to move up to the next division.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that something like that could be possible, which is when you have open divisions, it allows you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
When you have age divisions, and again, that's what I like about all of Houston, right? If you just want to play in a certain age group or a perceived age group, right? Perceived, because it's supposed to be 30 plus. So the you're able to be in that group and be with that pool of people.
Yeah.
So, or you can play an open division and whatever fucking day of the week you want to fucking play. So,
I mean, and that's what they do in tournaments too, usually,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
If
to
you
age
go to
group.
Florida, Arizona, and you win your age group at one level, they make you play at that higher level next time. I know Siegler in New York or Long Island, he does the same thing. You know, they might have 3 levels of ages,
They do.
25, 35, 18, whatever it is a ton of teams out
but
there.
there's also
but they
divisions
have to
within that.
move up.
But
They
there's
have
also
to move up.
divisions within that, right? Like
Yeah.
there's like a Cactus League, a Mountain League, and like it all means something, right?
All of
Like
those.
like you can almost have like A, B, and C, right?
It's,
Yeah.
it's different levels of play, and if you win
Yeah.
one, you have to move up to that next level
Yeah.
until you get to the top, and then it's just keep winning.
Yeah.
So where do the Hurricanes go? They just stay there?
We just keep
Yeah,
moving
that's
up.
it.
Let's
That's
go.
it, right?
Instead, we're doing the opposite.
There's
We're dropping down.
there's
We're
nowhere to
dropping
go.
down.
No, but that's good, man. I think it's going to be good for you guys to I'm excited to watch your season progress and see how it goes. And I would definitely love to see you guys win a championship in the 18 up,
fun.
dude. It would be
Fun.
like, here you go for the old guys, you know what I'm
It'd
saying?
be
You know, like damn, they did it. So,
I mean, I was hoping we could just stay on that field that day. You know, we just won. A's just won. Let's go play. Let's see what happens.
dude, how nuts
Let's
would that
go.
be?
That would have been fun.
Yeah, dude, that'd
Yeah.
been it would have been something, man. And hopefully the A's manager, what's his name, Mark? Was it Mark? Yeah. Hopefully he reaches back out to me and be able to get him on the show, figure something out. But it's gonna be interesting, Cody, because you're going on medical leave right now, right? Or what do you-
Medical leave, sure. That's what we'll
You
call
get
it.
medical leave here now?
we
Look
do,
at
man.
this. That's how this has grown.
This
You
is how
see
it's grown. We got
That's how
medical
this has
leave now.
grown.
Unpaid medical leave of absence.
No, what we're gonna do is with Cody's recovering, we're gonna put the camera right there, so he'll be in a remote hook. We'll like Zoom call him in. Hey, we'll get him to start the show off, right? Because
Yeah.
if you see me start the show off, I fuck that shit up. So we'll get him to start it off. Get him 15 minutes in there, get some shit. And all right, Cody, go get
You're
some
going to
rest.
come to my house, you're going to set all my shit up, and then you come over here, and then you're going to
Dial
come
him
take
in.
it down,
We gotta dial him
You gonna
in.
bring me some food?
Right? Show up like, hey man, bring me some In-N-Out, man. I'm hungry. Oh man, but you know it's
What, you knee surgery or something?
No, I got a hernia.
Ah.
Yeah, I got to get that taken care of.
Yeah.
who's tapping? Is it me?
No, that was me.
Oh, cause Bo says stop tapping, but I think it might be me too.
Oh yeah, it could. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be me
that's
too.
you.
Oh, we gotta be careful, Bo.
Oh, sorry, Bo. Sorry.
Yeah, no
Sorry.
shit. This is Bo's show, fool. Like
Yeah.
he's can't. He's gonna keep us in check. Dude, he's called me like 2 or 3 times, messing up on dates and locations and shit. And he pay attention to detail, man. That's why he's able to catch all the fucking people that are switching, switching stats around. Yeah, he's able to catch all that shit. So, yeah, you know what it is, me, man. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
yeah.
It is me, man. You know what it is? Oh, because I usually carry on this side, man. That's what the fuck that is.
He's gonna call you out.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Sorry, Bo. He probably has some like high definition bows on, and that's why he's able to hear all this shit. You know, everybody else is probably listening to the shit on their
I
phone.
thought someone was in the back playing Pac-Man. I didn't even realize it was coming from your mic.
Yeah, now I feel like I'm conscious of it now. Fuck, man. Anyway, so we had the HBA. What else do we have? I thought there was something else going on too. Hey,
Not that I can think of.
anybody know?
We had Veteranos. Aztec is taking
Oh,
first
yeah.
place from the other team.
We got first place?
We do now. Yeah.
Sweet,
Because
dude.
they were tied with us.
No shit.
Oh
Who-
yeah, because
who-
that's still going. But after the championship weekend, you had your opening weekend.
and then Pete keeps
right,
yeah.
Pete keeps lying to us. Oh, hey, you got this weekend off. Oh man, you got this weekend off. And
You
then
see how he's doing that to us?
takes that away from
Yeah.
us. You're giving us Orange Crush to your team, and then he's giving us high hopes and then just ripping it
Yeah,
away.
weekend off. No, just joking.
Just
You're
joking.
Playing.
You're playing,
You're playing
motherfucker.
at 3 o'clock and 99 degrees.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, man. So who do we take it from? Was it Mexico?
No. We played Giants.
Oh, Giants. So they
The
were the number
Giants.
one team, and then we took it.
They
from,
were technically by record. They
by
were,
record, but
they
they're
were
not.
tied with us
You're
first.
saying they're not a number one team? Is that what you're
I'm not
saying?
saying that. Hey, if you have the record, then you're there. But yeah, with the better record now.
And he did pitch that game. He just didn't hit a home run.
With the better record. I didn't hit the home run. Gosh.
Yeah, Measha didn't hit that home run, dude.
I need to go work out with Choice. Choice with his new high leg kick, and he's driving those balls. I need to do something. 'Cause I
Dude,
don't,
it's crazy.
I don't get
He
that
has a
drive.
high leg kick.
He has a
man.
pitcher's leg kick.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a pitcher's leg kick.
you know what he reminds me of actually? Captain Morgan. I've been always wanted to Photoshop him into Captain
With the
Morgan.
leg up
Yeah.
on the rock.
But
love it.
But it's working, man. I mean, that dude's seeing the fucking ball
Yeah.
like a softball player sees a fucking
Yeah.
green ball. You know, it's
Slow,
just
fast, off speed, straight. Doesn't
fucking.
matter.
It doesn't matter, man. I
Yeah.
mean, and here's the thing: he's hit him off some good pitchers. I mean,
Oh,
he
yeah.
doesn't. It's not like. You know, that was my own thing I used to have at Omar when we would go like talk about home runs. I'm like, well, who'd you hit it off of? Nobody's, bro. I may only have 1 or 2 home runs, but I've hit them off of somebody's. You hit them off of nobody's. So, but Choice, man. I mean, dude, the dude Starks puts on the best baseball in Houston and goes, hey man, before Choice
I
has
know,
a chance
I
to
saw
dog
it.
me,
Before
Choice has a
he
chance,
says anything.
I just want to let you guys know he hit a bomb off me.
That's probably the best way to approach that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
you're like, you just gotta get ahead of it, right?
Yeah.
You gotta get
Like you did with the hidden ball trick. Hurry up and get it out before they say something in the comments.
Dude, 43 fucking years been live, never had the hidden ball trick pulled on me except that fucking day. Dude, it was just, I'm glad that season's over because I had that one and then Yuli fucking picked me off at second. Never had that shit happen before, so just a bad season. I guess I'm not used to being,
That was the playoff game.
no, it was a regular game.
When Yuli picked you off? That wasn't semifinals?
No, it was just a regular game.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
I thought it was we were already in the
Were we?
yeah.
Son of a bitch.
'Cause I
God
think
damn
they
it.
gave
I just
us-
think some more, man. God damn it.
Yeah, I think that was our first loss, maybe.
Was it?
Yeah.
God
In
damn it.
the playoffs.
Yeah, man, it fucking sucks. But hey, man, that's what it is. I mean, and here's the thing: we all start to know each other's habits, right? Like you know what you pitch, you know where you throw, you know what you do, and well, it ain't gonna happen twice. I'll tell you that fucking right now. Like, yeah, I'm gonna probably be like softball. I'm gonna be like, hey, I can't leave until after he pitches the ball. You know what I mean? So fuck that, dude. I got this.
You're gonna line up on the base like this, watching the ball till it crosses the plate.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. What else? And that's it. That's all we got, huh? So when's the HBA season start? Next weekend, isn't it?
Opening weekend is next weekend.
Wow.
Not,
Is it?
Well, not this weekend, but the weekend after. It's the
Yeah.
first weekend of August.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So.
Not much of a break
Oh,
there.
look who all of a sudden woke up from his fucking old man nap, dude. PG 15 right here, man. Mr. fucking, I got a bad name after me.
He
Mr.,
missed all the talk about him.
No, what happened is
Rookie of the year.
somebody woke him up and like, hey man, they're talking you up over there.
You better go dial in and listen.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for the night.
Oh man. Wait, shit. Where were you when I was there? That's what Pedro's talking. Fucking Rose talking shit to Mr. Poppy Chicken. But you know, dude, it's one of those things, man. Where you know, like Pedro, man. I mean, the dude's still doing this fucking thing, man. I mean, you say his name and you know who the fuck they're talking about. You know, like he woke up and went back to sleep.
Good night.
Good night.
Barriqua. It's incredible when you just watch him and his presence at the plate, no matter who's pitching. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah, dude, it's insane, and I like his he has that arrogance about him, right? Like he's really fucking arrogant, right? But in a cool way, if that makes any fucking sense, right?
Yeah.
It's weird. Like you could tolerate his arrogance because it's fucking like
Some of the umpires cannot. So I'm wondering, is he gonna miss opening weekend? Right? Do you get suspended after an ejection, or does that ejection really count? Because he
doesn't-
never left and the game was already over.
I don't think it carries over.
Uh,
Yeah, that shit was fine. I've never seen him that happen to him.
Yeah.
Well,
you suck. It's because you suck. If that doesn't get you ejected, I don't know what will.
dude, it was. We had that, and then we had a championship game where he wanted to fight somebody. Like, was you there? I think you were there.
When he gets fired up.
No, you were there. Remember when we were crossing paths and he
Yeah.
was gonna fight that little
Yeah.
fucking dude? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that dude. Get Pedro, man. Pedro, but, you know, Pedro. It's like they're almost opposite, right? Like Pete. You know, Pete. He. You know, he's a hitter. Right? I mean, he's a hitter, phenomenal first baseman, but he's low key. Like he won't really say much. But you got Pedro Garcia. Well, that fool will let you know. Like, dude, why are you even talking to me, man? Like,
Yeah.
I'm a legend.
Your voice should not be hitting my ears.
Yeah,
This is
man.
not approved.
Yeah, dude. Look,
He touched me.
I'm keeping him up. Yeah, he was talking about the little short dude. Like they got close to each other. And
Is it called a high five when you're going through the line? Oh, good game, good game.
no, dude, it was funny because like I mean Pedro's pretty tall and this dude was pretty short, so
Yeah.
it was just like he was beating up on it. And I think he was standing. I think Pedro was standing on the fucking mound.
On the map.
Yeah, so he towered.
4 more inches.
Yeah, he towered against a little guy, but yeah, man. I mean, but again, this is cool, man. That we are able to talk about us as a whole, like who we, you know, kind of talking good about each other, right? Like we're talking about ourselves sometimes, but we're also shouting out the other people and their accomplishments of what they do, man. So I think it's a cool thing. Anything else we got out there, Cody?
Man, I'm good. Not a whole lot going on this weekend, so
All right, well,
we get a break unless you go to Eagle Pass.
we go to Eagle
Veteranos.
Pass,
We
which
got Veteranos.
Veteranos, man. Yeah, we got
Yes.
game. We had a game this weekend at 3:00. So if I do go to Eagles Pass, I gotta make sure because I think I ran
Sunday at 3.
What's that 3?
What'd you said? There's a game at 3?
Saturday at 3.
Oh, Saturday at 3. Gotcha.
Yeah, I ran out of PTO, man. I think Pete's gonna fucking fire me if I miss another fucking game. You know, I'm getting right there. I'm getting right there. So,
It's your turn to pitch this weekend.
yeah, right, we're all kind of going around. Hey, dude, I'm down to pitch, man. I'm down to fucking. I don't know if I can pitch all 8 innings, but or 9 innings, but I'm down to pitch. Well, you heard him. Well, you went there that day, but I was like chucking the ball. I was, you know, playing catch, and you know, it was a new glove, so you hit the glove was popping. Every time, hey man, you ready to go in? I said, Jimmy looks like he's tired, man. I'm about to fucking let's go, man. I'm coming right behind, closing it out, and Jimmy. But Jimmy closed it out, and I never got to thank you from Jimmy for saving that fucking run to come in because I threw him out at second base. I don't remember if I posted that or not, but the guy was at third. Jimmy walked him or some shit. It was I forgot who it was, but ball was hit to second, fucking threw the guy out at home, and then saved us. And I think we finished that inning out, and that's it.
And he didn't thank you? Is that what you said?
I feel like he didn't. I don't remember him saying that. Did he thank me?
I don't think so. And I think he would probably say, well, you're supposed to make that play.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're supposed to catch the ball.
That is routine. You're supposed to get an out.
Yeah.
I'm going to thank you for doing your job.
Yeah, no shit.
Hopefully he doesn't say, but he was on first because of the error he made.
Right, because of me?
Yeah, hopefully that's not why.
No. Jimmy walked him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? It was David. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for running home, David. I appreciate you running home because that really helped me out. Made me look like I had a fucking cannon. You know what's funny?
You threw out David?
Yeah, and here's what's funny. In your mind, I thought I was closer to the grass. When I go back on video, I'm like literally behind fucking right behind the fucking mound.
Yeah, right there.
Like I could have almost put the
It fell
ball.
so far. Yeah.
As a huge supporter of the show, you should not have thrown him out.
I should let him get in there. I know. That's true, man. My bad, David. But Pedro says he plays second now. Well, I'm sure Pedro can play short and second at the same time. That's how phenomenal it's going.
You'll go anywhere.
But anything else you want to throw out there about Orange Crust, man, before we call it a night?
Trying to think. Man,
It's three rings?
It's well, I mean, we're up
Let's
to
see, how many have we
6
got?
now.
No,
So
how many
we have
rings?
we have 2 from this season. These are the new ones from this season. If you haven't seen them, we had a custom done.
The custom ones, yeah. This was one.
Yeah, big Juan Cantu made some beautiful rings up for us. But no, I mean it was all players, right? It's bringing the guys together and having kind of that same goal. You can show it to me if you want.
Oh yeah, my bad. I went to.
How
It
how
all
do the
players.
girls look at you when you wear this into the strip club?
You know, they all come over quicker.
Yeah.
No shit.
Lately, I mean, that's what Poppy Chicken says. He said he puts all 3 on, and they're just swarming over there.
That's it. He probably plays third. He probably plays third with all 3 rings on and shit.
You know, he can do it. He can do it.
Yeah.
It's it's a fun year. You know, also our first year that we had sponsors. We've never had sponsors before.
That
So
makes life easier.
We got 2 sponsors. One was who you guys know well in Pete with Rivera Heating and Cooling, and another one was Hanslin and Laporte Legal Firm. So all helping us with like uniforms and jerseys and stuff. So big shout out to them to alleviate some of the costs from some of the players. So that's all. We'll take more sponsors, but so that was cool. And then I guess in sad news, we had a team mascot dog, bulldog this year with Richie Bats.
I heard about that.
Passed away just recently, so we lost our mascot. But
I remember that. No,
he's looking at kind of version 2.0, kind of like what Georgia does. So we'll see that. But no, I mean honestly, it was the guys. It was a remarkable year. It's been a remarkable run, honestly. But this year I think was really just memorable. This season, historic, and kind of what was put up. And we're excited to. It's going to be new for both teams next season. We're excited to embrace it and see what we can do.
Put up some more numbers.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, correction. David Cotton hitting to me. That's what he did.
Oh, hit it to you. Okay.
It was a nice, very what do you call it? Defensive grounder to me. You know, like when you're hitting around when the coach is hitting you, like, hey man, throw it first, throw the second. It was a nice.
Actually, I threw out David twice when I had to play second. That game we only had 8 guys and we played the Pelicans at Northland when you showed up in shorts and flip-flops. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. That game was fucking hot, dude.
Yeah, I was forced to play second. Not really an infielder, but David grounded out to me twice, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Nice. It's always good. Well, dude, congratulations. Continue.
Thank you for having me. Congratulations to you guys for what you're doing. I mean, honestly, it's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks, man.
And know
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
people
that's nice of you to say. Thank you.
around are jealous about what you guys are doing out here.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I hope other people, in other cities do that and be able to.
It's work, right? I mean, just like coaching, right? People are like, and then they see what goes into it. Same stuff with here, you see what you have to do as far as the planning and getting people on and even the setup. I mean, it's a lot of work.
Doing mic checks and get the shit running right.
One mic works for the one guy, but
I got to get Cody sounding right, man. Cody will not concentrate.
I can't focus.
And
I
his
cannot
intros,
focus.
And intros, like I've now let Cody know who I'm on the show because he doesn't always know who's on the show. So I sent him the poster, and so now he has the rest of the day to think about, okay, well, this is what I'm going to say. And so
sometimes
he does a great job.
unless I'm super busy and I don't have much to
Yeah,
that
but
goes
it's
into
almost
it.
it's almost
Even
like
when he wings it, you went no.
yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna
He's
say.
smooth.
It's like
He's
that's how
smooth.
smooth he is. Even when you think he's off, it's like no, you're still on, man.
Yeah, he's smooth.
I can't even do the one-liners right.
If only my swing was that smooth, right?
Oh man, but you know you gotta. No, I seen Cody, man, a couple times get close to that fence, man. You had a couple there, Cody.
Oh, the pop-ups? Sure, yeah, anybody can fly
No,
out.
he's had a couple like fouls, like you got just a little early, man. If he lines it up right, that's it. He might be in the home run derby.
Maybe after surgery, we'll see.
Yeah, man.
Maybe it can work
That
out
extra
again.
boost.
After he gets BBL.
Maybe I can lift something heavy in the near future.
All right, man. Well, hopefully, is it this weekend or next weekend?
Next week.
Next week. All right. Well, hopefully, you have a speedy recovery, man. See you back on the diamond.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
And I guess everybody, good night.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Bam.